Bola Ahmed Tinubu rogue government, that if they are not united as one single whole, they will yet again work together for the re-emergence of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027 so that he can unleash more harm upon our country and upon the citizenry. That all political actors must come together to ensure that Nigeria is salvaged from this ruthless and heartless regime of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and that if they do not do so, that they will wail for the next 4 years after this current term expires, and that they may think that election is all about popularity contest, as I believe and I guess that many of them use election. Everybody in INEC, they are all working for the ruling party. We can't have a credible election like that. Everybody in the security, go and look at it. In Edo, they were arresting a particular party's member. Local government, they have a list. So they arrest people that they feel that will pose threats to them on election day. And do you know the funny thing? Charges were never brought against those people. They were released 2 days after election, when the aim has been achieved. Corruption money is cost. I have never seen someone that stole government money that is doing well. I have never seen it. And they are never satisfied. They are always looking for more and more and more. So at a point, we need to get to a situation, we need to get to a spot in this country where we tell ourselves, yes, that we have been bad enough as citizens. We have been bad enough as leaders, and that we want to make amends for all our bad deeds. Until we get to that level, I don't see this country sincerely moving forward. Again, the most heartbreaking of all our plights in this country, you know, Nigeria happens to you when the system has been programmed to fail ab initio. And that's why Ariyo could not even get proper diagnosis on time. We didn't know what, so it was more or less a try and error thing. Oh, he has pneumonia. Oh, it's COVID. Oh, it's this. So they just kept diagnosing. They were just guessing. You know, it's like when you take your car to a mechanic that is not a professional. He will say, oh, it's the carburetor. Oh, he will say, oh, it's the injector cleaner. Oh, it's this. So that was what happened to late Ariyo Atoye, which was very unfortunate. I think Dr. Sam will bear me witness that over a year ago, we were here and we're having this same debate before the general elections. And Mike Igini was here and others, and they were sounding so optimistic about the election. I was the only one who told them that the election would be rigged. I was the only one who told them that the beavers will not work. I was the only one who told them that electoral transmission of votes will not happen. I was the only one on this pulpit who said Tinubu will win. I was the only one.
So you are here first.
Yes. That was what he accused me of that time. Yeah, myself and Igini, we took a bet. Igini was beating his chest that elections were going to be free and fair. This and that. He said that the beavers, in fact, his word was that his word was that the beavers is a game changer. And I laughed. I said, beavers will not change any game. And I referenced 2019 election when I was speaking, and I said, Buhari lost that election. But immediately results started coming in, and they discovered Buhari was losing. They stopped transmission, and they switched off the server. And INEC went to court to say that they don't have a server. Before the election, the INEC chairman told Nigerians that there was a server before the election. And I said, if history is anything to go by, the 2023 election is not going to be any different. And all the speakers here disagreed with me. I said, okay. I told them, I said, we are just a month and they're about to go. And I'll be proven right. And I've been proven right. I do not want to sound like a bad prophet, like a prophet of doom, like I always sound. Like Dr. Sam accused me then And I don't want him to accuse me of same today. But ours is a nation where Wike is building mansions for judges. This is a man who has been severally accused of trying to put judges in his front pocket. Same Wike has his cousin in INEC as an INEC commissioner. It was that guy that just conducted a election. That is the country where you believe that elections will be free and fair. Or that when they are not free and fair, that you can get some recourse in the courts. We joke too much in this country. Ours is a country where we do the same thing over and over again, but we expect different results. It will never happen. You see, my big sister and leader in the struggle has just finished speaking before me. And she put the word rightly that how can we talk about judicial independence when even the procedure for recruitment for judicial officers is already corrupted? No politically exposed person should be a judge. No politically exposed person should be a judge. No politically exposed person should be in INEC. 85% of people in INEC today, they are politicians. Look at the woman we took to court. I took Professor Rufus to court. She's an APC card-carrying member in Bayelsa. APC card-carrying, me and her, we are still in court. And she was appointed INEC, an INEC national commissioner. Look at Wike's cousin. He's a national commissioner in INEC. Wike's wife is a judge of the Court of Appeal. Politically exposed persons should not go anywhere near our judiciary. Politically exposed persons should not go anywhere near EFCC. The reason why you see some of these things happening today, where EFCC wants to carry out an operation and the Abelo already has a hint before the operation happens, is because go and look at the recruitment process for EFCC. In the last 10 years, it's politicians, senators, House of Reps, they bring their children, their cousin, they bring a list. How can you have politically exposed persons, you want them to fight corruption? It can never happen. How can you have politically exposed persons in the judiciary? The wife of a known politician is a judge. The cousin of a known politician is in an institution that is supposed to be called Independent National Electoral Commission. Remove the word independent from there when you have politicians running the place. So you cannot expect any credible outcome from INEC. See, the Locust Classicals case of the Abiola's case as to regards to even the insinuation of bias alone. Once the right-thinking members of the society feel that the judiciary is biased, it's already one of the greatest indictments that can happen to the judiciary. And that is why the Supreme Court said in that case that whenever anyone is of the view that the court is biased, that the judges must recuse themselves. So a situation where before the electoral process starts, the process is already rigged. You cannot expect anything credible out of the process. I hate to say this. As of today, Tinubu runs PDP, and he runs Labour Party, and he runs NMPP, and he runs APC. What we currently have today is a one-party state. Because the national chairman of PDP reports to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The national chairman of Labour Party, Julius Aburi, reports to Tinubu. The national chairman of NMPP reports to Tinubu. And of course, Ganduje reports to Tinubu. So, it boils down to what my leader said before me, that it's about credibility. Ours is a nation where credibility means nothing, where people do not value integrity, where people think of stomach infrastructure before they think of character. Because if not, the only person that has even attempted or tried to bring some form of restoration in removing some of the moles of the APC in his political party is Peter Obi, who has tried to remove Aburi. Even the PDP cannot hold his neck. And it is Wike's men and the president's men that runs the PDP. The NNPP, they are not even pretending about it. It is the president's men that runs the NNPP. So, and how can you have credible elections without strong, credible political parties? It is when the political parties are strong, like we are currently seeing in the US, keenly contested elections. You can see the political party system structure in the US, very healthy, very independent. You can see that the Electoral Commission in the US is independent. You don't have political office holders, political party members being appointed into, the electoral system in the US. And that is what makes this institution strong.